This question helps us try to find all the key pieces of information for a graph. What we notice here is we actually have this locator point right here, which is at 4, 3. So we can either just say that right here, that locator point is the one that's right in the middle at 4, 3. This graph is called a hyperbola. It's called a hyperbola because it has two asymptotes, a vertical and a horizontal. So we can get right into that, and we can say, yes, it does have an asymptote. It actually has two of them. That is a vertical and horizontal line. That's the key aspect or the key feature that tells us it's a hyperbola. Now, there are actually lines of symmetry here. They happen to be a diagonal line, either going up or down through that center. You have two lines of symmetry, so there's two of those as well. And then as we look at it, is it a function? So if you pass a vertical line through it, does the graph ever touch it more than once? No. Right? So then yes, it does not touch the line more than once, so yes, it is a function. The name of the locator point here, we call it the center because it's kind of the center of all those things that are happening right there. So then we try to write our equation. Your equation comes from your general form where you have a over x minus h plus k. So why you have a vertical asymptote is because you are dividing by x values, and so that is what really creates this vertical asymptote at x equals 4. So we can write our equation using hk right away. So you have x minus 4 in the denominator, and then outside of the fraction you put a plus 3, and then you have to find your a value. So like many of our other problems, when you try to find your a value, you can see we have this blue dot listed here. You go 1 unit to the right, and however far up you have to go to get to your graph, which looks like that's a 5, that's going to be what your a value is. So you can put a 5 in the numerator. You could also write it with a 5 out in front. It's not as preferred, but it does mathematically equal the same thing. But that is how you write your equation for a hyperbola.